All right, y'all. So I'm just here to make this quick video on meditation because a couple of people have been asking me, how do you meditate? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you meditate and not only do it, but be good at it? How do you do it successfully, right? And I just want to make this quick video to address and help anybody else out there that's struggling with meditation or just handling your thoughts and your mind in general, right? So first things first, you have to approach meditation knowing what it is, right? A lot of people think that meditation is you literally sitting quietly, closing your eyes and going within your mind and trying to stop thoughts. That's not what meditation is. If you're a beginner, if this is your first time doing this and you go inside and you try to stop your thoughts, you have to realize, bro, we all go through millions of things in one day, right? You go through a change of emotions. A lot of things from your childhood has followed you to your current age because you haven't dealt with it. Nobody ever taught you how to deal with it. So if you try to go inside of your mind and literally try to stop your thoughts, you're gonna fail. That's just a lot to deal with. That's a lot to handle. And for you to be a beginner going inside and doing that, it's not gonna work. You have to realize that meditation isn't about controlling. Meditation is about letting go, right? So when you go inside of your mind and all these thoughts are coming, like all these different floods of thoughts, like what you're gonna eat for breakfast tomorrow, what you wanna watch tonight, what you're gonna wear to the party, where you want to take your girlfriend or your boyfriend out on a first date. You know what I'm saying? All these different thoughts are going to bombard you when you first start your meditation. But the key to being successful is to let it flow. Let those thoughts just happen. You know what I'm saying? Because a big key in meditation is realizing that you are not your thoughts. You have to realize that you are the person watching those thoughts. Do you feel what I'm saying? You have to feel it here. You know what I'm saying? You have to really feel it here, right? You have to realize that you are the person that's watching those thoughts. When you close your eyes and when those thoughts are flowing, right? Who is that person watching those thoughts flow? Because that's not you, right? You are a separate entity within your body. I tell y'all all the time, bro, you are more than just this body. You are multiple entities in one, right? And the entity that's watching those thoughts, that's the real you. That is the energy essence within you that's flowing within this physical body. Because and this right here is just a side note, when you transcend, when you leave this physical realm, the body stays here. What you see in the mirror stays here, right? Your energy essence, the real you that's watching those thoughts flow, that is the you that leaves and transcends. See, when people miss you, they a lot of the times they miss the body. They miss not being able to touch the body, talk to the body, hear the body's voice. But you have to be able to feel the energy essence. And when you're able to feel the energy essence, you realize that, damn, the person that I thought that I knew is the person that's laying right here. But the real essence of that person has transcended, has moved on, right? So when you meditate, you have to literally realize that you are not those thoughts. So once you become better at meditation, now when you get angry or when something is bothering you, when you feel sad, you're able to realize that, damn, like, though I'm only feeling sad because I'm identifying with those thoughts. I'm identifying with those thoughts. And a lot of the times, those are your emotions. It's okay to indulge in your emotions, but the key is to not let those emotions drown you and actually identify with those emotions, because those are just passing through. Just like how when you close your eyes and you start to meditate, those thoughts are just passing through. The only time things get to you is when you pick a thought and you latch on to it. Now you're absorbing that because you are an energetic being. Thoughts are energy. So depending on what thought you identify with and what thought you absorb, that's the thought that you become. So if something just pissed you off and you get angry and you identify with that anger becomes you. Now you're able to lash out in an angry notion. You're able to say things you don't mean because you are identifying as the angry energy. But when you're able to successfully meditate and you're able to realize that I am the energy essence, I am the person that's watching the thoughts, those thoughts are not me. When that angry emotion comes through you, you're able to let it flow, right? Let it flow, provided with an exit within your body, within your mind. You have to realize that, right? Another thing too to keep in mind is that you have to realize that your brain is not just a hunk of meat inside of your skeleton. Your brain is a muscle, right? So when you first start meditating, it's going to take time to get good at it, because it's just like training the body, right? When you do 20 push-ups for the first time, your body's not just going to change. You have to keep constantly doing 20 push-ups. So that means that you have to keep constantly meditating. You have to keep constantly practicing meditating. You could do it for 5 minutes a day. You could do it for 3 minutes a day. You could do it for 1 minute a day. When you get up in the rising, just take some time to just sit with yourself and just examine your thoughts, right? Realize and learn how to become the seer, right? Because you're not those thoughts, bro. I'm telling you, you're not those thoughts. You are the person that's watching those thoughts. That is the real you. That is your energy essence. So you have to realize that your mind is literally a muscle. You have to train your mind to be okay with sitting and facing itself. Because meditation is you literally facing your traumas, facing everything about yourself, especially when you haven't done it in forever. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna bombard you. Everything from your past, everything from the day, from a couple weeks ago, all of that stuff is going to bombard you. But you have to realize that you are the viewer, right? And you have to literally sit there and let that flow. Do not go inside of your mind trying to control traffic and trying to tell it to stop and this and that. No, don't do that. You have to just let your mind flow. And once you become the seer and the viewer, then you will realize that you were never those thoughts in the first place. Those thoughts are just energy flowing through you. And if you don't provide that energy an exit, that energy will control you. That energy will manipulate you. That energy will cause you to do things that you don't mean, lash out, and literally lose control of yourself. All right. So meditation is not about controlling how you feel. That's not what meditation is. Do not pay attention to anybody that's saying that, or any information that you previously read that says you have to control how you feel. It is about letting go. All right, that's the big thing. Letting go and realizing that you are the viewer and not the thoughts that you feel.